Are you healing or just following the crowd? We live in a time where self-growth is everywhere. Retreats, somatic workshops, breath work, full moon circles, cold plunges, infrared saunas, it's everywhere. Healing is trending. But here's the thing that no one admits to. Healing can become like an addictive performance, another identity, another form of pressure. Welcome back to Unbox the Podcast. I'm Sahar Huneidi Palmer, your intuitive life mentor and guide to conscious living. This season is all about the power of your story. If you have joined us recently, you'll know that this is all about rewriting your story and reclaiming your power. Today, I want to ask you something uncomfortable but necessary. Are you truly healing or are you just following the crowd? Let's find out. Healing can become another trap. I had a client once who proudly told me, I'm very spiritual. I go at least 4 retreats a year. Then she added with a bit of frustration, my husband, he's not spiritual at all. He never joins me. I asked her, what makes you think he's not spiritual? She said, well, he doesn't journal, doesn't meditate, he doesn't go on retreats like I do. So I asked her, is he kind? Is he present with people? Does he support others? She nodded, yes, he's a good man. I told her, well, that's also spiritual. He doesn't need to prove it by going to retreats or by humming Om. Self-growth has many expressions, and not all of them are like yours. She went. My guess is she didn't like my answer. The healing journey is not one size fits all. There are no gold stars at the end of the journey by doing the work. But in my humble view, retreats, wellness centers have that herd effect. We're seeing a huge rise in luxury holistic centers, holidays, exclusive retreats, and pop-up wellness clinics around the world. The latest technology, the latest concoctions is what they're selling you, especially in places like Bali, Portugal, Sri Lanka, and right here in the UAE. Some are truly helpful, don't get me wrong, but many are built around one subtle idea. If you're not doing this, you're missing out. This idea feeds the fear of falling behind. Am I missing out? The pressure to stay relevant, even in your own healing. But be careful for unconscious patterns. Chasing new methods, gurus, tech-driven treatments, even podcasts, only delay what healing really is. They give you the aura that you're doing something, but it isn't transformative and you're not really doing the work. So what do? Stop the chase. Look within. Face your own story. So let's come back to your own story. Ask yourself honestly, where did I first learn that healing had to look a certain way or follow a certain method or technique or modality? Modality is another trending word. Who am I trying to impress? Am I looking for a technique or for transformation? Tangible, palpable transformation. This is where, for example, the BIMA methodology comes in. It's a holistic approach that brings 4 aspects of you together, what I call the 4 dimensions of change: body, emotions, mind, and action. It's not a quick fix. It's a daily methodology or daily mirror that reflects back to you where you're at. Ask your body, for example, am I forcing it to go because everyone else is doing it? This kind of framework makes you feel that I need to follow the herd, otherwise I don't fit. Then ask your emotions. What am I numbing by constantly seeking another tool and following the crowd? The next level is the mind. Ask your mind, who told me that healing has to look a certain way? And finally, hold yourself accountable by asking yourself, what is one action today that could actually move me forward? If you're caught up in the loop of doing, chasing after techniques, retreats, modalities, do you feel any different? If not, then pause. Download my free Bima alignment whip list from my website. I'll leave the link in the show notes. It is your free realignment session with yourself. It asks you the right questions so that you can begin to draw your own map for coming back to the real you. The truth is, you don't need to go on a retreat to be spiritual. You don't need a guru to grow. You don't need to constantly change modalities to prove to yourself that you're evolving. You need to be present. You need to be honest with yourself. And you need to use your own inner compass, your intuition. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is to say no to a trend and yes to your truth. Do you know what happens when you stop following the crowd? You find your own rhythm. The cloud lifts and you find your own truth. So please stop comparing and stop performing. And that's when actually healing begins. Check in with your body, with your emotions, with your mind, and check if your actions are in alignment with your truth. That's it for this week. If this episode resonated with you, please remember to subscribe to Unbox the Podcast so that you never miss another episode. And remember to visit my website, saharhuneidi.com, to download your free tool. And if you're really stuck, you're always welcome to book a discovery session. Rewrite your story, reclaim your power.